Welcome to the Honesty Club podcast.
I'm Kelly.
And I'm Sarah Joy.
We've been friends for over a decade, and at this point, we've talked about everything.
Each week, we'll take a hot topic and give our honest takes. And even better, we're inviting you to be a part of the conversation by submitting your stories and thoughts.
Laugh a little, learn a little, and even feel free to disagree.
You're invited to join the Honesty Club. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Kind of forgot for a second what episode we were recording.
Me too. I was just
Happy
going into regular.
2024, guys.
Oh my goodness.
Amazing.
Can you believe it?
It's wild.
I'm gonna move my water bottle.
Yeah, I said something last night, and I was like Christmas 2024, and we were both kinda like, ugh, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah. First of all, that's forever away. We're not even past this Christmas, so I was just spooked.
Yeah.
Can't be thinking that far ahead.
It just sounded so far.
Exactly.
But it won't
But
be.
it won't be. It'll be like, because here we are.
Yeah.
I said that about this one,
I know.
and here we are.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Way
Do
to
you
go.
get this sensation towards the end of the year where, like, the year starts sounding a little old to you? It starts sounding a little old news. I'll see, like, 2023, and I'm like,
no. Because what happens
Doesn't
to
hit the
me
same.
is we go into 2024, and I cannot remember that it's 2024. So I keep putting 2023 on everything. And I'm like, no, it's 2024.
uh-huh.
You know?
Yeah. Now, sometimes I see something, I don't know. Sometimes I'm just, like, not with the month.
Yeah.
And I'll see something that says, like, October, and I'll be like, oh, okay, cool, that just happened. And then I'll be like, wait. That's months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's wild times right
I'll be,
there.
like, looking for an email or something, and I'll be like, sent October. And I was like, oh, cool, that's it.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, oh, that's not the recent one, because that was months ago.
Yeah. And you're spooked again.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But also, January, right?
Yeah.
We need to come up with that plan that we never came up with.
What's the plan?
How to make January good again.
Oh. Yeah.
Because,
Maybe we come up with it today. Maybe it's by doing stuff.
yeah, maybe we're
Well,
inspired.
okay, we are doing one thing this month, and it is Christmas.
Yeah, that's true. So that might spark some joy.
Yeah, we'll see.
Might
We'll
help.
try. I
Yeah.
can make cinnamon rolls for breakfast.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yes.
We can do something.
Yeah.
Maybe we do the one thing that you've been talking
That's what I
about
was thinking,
doing.
too.
Maybe we do that on that
That
day,
could be
too.
one of the things.
Maybe we just do a light cinnamon roll.
Yeah.
We might have one of our last sleepovers together. We could try.
Our last?
I mean, last for a minute. No?
Why?
Because you're having a child.
Oh, but I mean, we still have time in between that.
Okay, well, yeah.
And I mean, you can sleep
can
over if
do-
you want.
You're like, I'm not against it. Yeah, maybe we just do it.
Yeah.
And then,
Depending on the weather,
adjust.
try pickleball again.
Oh my gosh.
Haven't done
I've
that
been waiting
in
for pickleball.
ages.
If it's freezing, we're not doing it.
No.
But if it's crisp and nice,
Yeah.
we could do it.
Let's
so we
think, you
sleep
don't know-
over. I don't know. We do something that night.
Yeah.
We watch a movie we didn't get to or something. In
Play
the season.
Switch games.
Play Switch games. We spend the night with
Yeah.
y'all. We wake up, cinnamon rolls for breakfast. Just a light breakfast. Cinnamon rolls,
Light.
chai,
Yeah.
coffee. I'm just saying it's not light, but it's not like a full. We're
Yeah.
not making eggs and all this stuff.
Yeah.
So we have a sweet treat. It is rich, but we're not stuffed.
Yeah.
And then we go about our day a little bit, and we take a little roadie.
Yes.
Not too much, but we go into the city for this brunch
Absolutely.
at this special cafe that you've been wanting to take us to.
Yes.
Which
We can't
probably
disclose right now
could say-
because
well, yeah.
it
Yeah.
may be.
Yeah, it's
it
still
might
in the
come
future.
out
It's still in
before.
the future.
Yeah.
We're surprising Peter
Yeah.
with the location, so
Yes.
it's going to be thematic and fun.
Yes. Maybe we'll
and-
have a video about it.
Yeah, that'd be fun. We're gonna go to that, and then we'll come back home and do Christmas.
Yeah. Love it.
I'm ready.
Wonder if places. I bet people will still have some of their lights up.
Yeah,
It's only January.
yeah.
We can keep the lights up till January.
Yeah.
That's really not that far, People
Yeah.
make fun of that line because it's like, why not February?
Right.
Most people do keep it up till January.
Yeah. We have our lights like on the roof put on by like some guys. I think they do
Yeah.
like landscaping throughout the year, and then when it's a little cold, they're like, we put up Christmas
That's smart.
lights. Yeah, it is smart. I appreciate the hustle. But they don't give you any warning when they come take it down.
Oh, really?
I didn't realize that last year. I thought they would like schedule it. And just one day, like a weekend of January, I came home and just all my lights were like folded up on my porch. I was like, oh, okay. They came.
That is funny, like a thief in the night.
Literally.
But they leave it there.
Yeah.
They're
they
not
just came and
thieving.
Dismantled it all. So I was like, okay.
That's pretty wild. Well, yeah. Well, this might help our January woes.
It might.
We'll keep
A
it posted.
trip? Are you taking a trip? A
Hopefully.
trip always helps.
Yeah, that will keep me excited.
Things going.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out the timing of like when we need to take a trip, because I've told you, since we did the cruise last year in
Yeah.
the middle of the winter, I've been hankering for like a tropical cruise
Yeah.
situation. So, and they're cheap when you take them that time of year.
Right.
It's crazy. You're like,
Yeah, I guess people are going in the summer.
Right.
Even though that seems like a great time to go because you're cold.
Right. And you want to get out somewhere tropical.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, like, I think Christmas cruises are expensive.
Okay.
But if you go, like, in January, February, it's, like, so cheap.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, I don't know. I've been trying to do the timing because January is sad. So, it would be nice to take a trip in January.
Right.
But February is our anniversary.
True.
But March, we are already going to Mexico.
Oh, yeah.
So, it's like... I
least
don't
you
know
do
if
have
it would
that
be
to look
like
forward to.
February and then literally February 28th, I'm going to Mexico.
Right. So you may have to do January.
Maybe.
I don't know. At least you do have March to think
Or
about.
we just take all of February off and make it through January and then go party. I don't know.
Wow.
Also, with the cruise thing, I'm like, maybe we just fly to another country and then take a cruise from there.
True. Could.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Because it would take care of your lodging and like you kind of have your home base.
Uh-huh.
Because that's always like the challenging part. It's like, oh, we got to kind of prep to go to a place where you don't necessarily speak English and you got to find your place and all this stuff. Whereas if you kind of just like you get off of the plane and then you drive to the ship channel, you get Uber over there.
That's the
Then
kind
you're
of
kinda
cruise I feel like I can get behind because you're going to these places
Right.
and you can go out and like look at it.
Yeah. You get off and
yeah.
see it for the day.
And then like you're still like taken care of
right.
with your lodging and your food.
Exactly. And you get to see a lot, especially of like Europe. So I don't know.
Exactly.
It sounds fun. I don't know if it's a January thing, but
Yeah.
it sounds fun.
Absolutely.
So
I wonder, are those more, I mean, I'm guessing they're a little bit more expensive.
I have no idea. I haven't fully explored it yet.
I'm
But
curious.
apparently there's this one cruise line. I think it's MCS. I don't know. It's something like that. And apparently they're a European cruise brand, and they're apparently very affordable.
Ooh, okay.
But I haven't explored for myself. But our friends tell us that they're very affordable.
Amazing. I love that.
Now, when they did it from Fort Lauderdale.
Oh.
They didn't do it from another country. So
Interesting.
maybe from another country it's more expensive. But
Wow.
you know, I've also heard if you have a VPN and you're trying to book a flight or book travel,
Yeah.
to move your VPN, set it to as if you're in another country, and the prices are like so much cheaper than they are for Americans, which seems so backwards. But
That's so sad.
yeah, they're just getting ripped off.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, need to try that.
Yeah.
Okay. On to another note. You told
I have a
me
feeling that your microphone is just in your face.
probably it always is.
You're just half microphone.
That's literally what happens.
Okay.
You told me before we started you have an unhinged story to tell me.
I do. You're not ready for it, and I'm sorry
Probably
in advance. I was making so many cinnamon rolls for Peter's birthday yesterday. So, and you've partaken in the cinnamon rolls.
They were so good.
Delicious. So I've made them, I baked them, I frosted them, and then I was like, I want to keep these in the oven on like a really low temperature for a while. So, but I don't want them to dry out. So I was getting out aluminum foil and like wrapping them.
Okay.
I get to the last one and it's a circle dish. So I go and like for the other ones, I'm putting it over a pan, rip it, crunch.
Yeah.
put it over the pan, rip it, crunch the ends. So this last one, it's a round dish. So I put it over and I crunch the ends, and then I'm going to wrap it, sliced both fingers, bleeding.
Oh my gosh.
Just straight up aluminum foil paper cuts. So deep. I can hardly think about it. Like, it is.
I didn't know that was a thing.
The feeling of it, honestly, like the sensation, I don't know. They just straight went numb, and then they started stinging. But, like, you know how bad a paper cut is.
Yes.
And then for it to be foil, I was like, I can't even think about this. Like, I get that it happened to me, and it didn't hurt that bad.
Yeah.
But, like, just the sensation and the idea that it's
the thought of
freaking
it.
foil just sliced both of my fingers open.
That sounds so painful.
Yeah. So
I never heard of that happening, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that as an option.
Are now...
Yikes.
Just dashed.
Oh my gosh, why that last time, you know?
Because I was going around a circle, so I think it just caught and it ripped them both. Bye. It was so bad.
It's the worst when you get hurt by something you don't expect to get hurt by, you know?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that'll make you cringe.
It makes me queasy.
That would make Matthew just shake.
Really?
You can't take
blood and cuts and stuff.
Yeah.
He'll have fun with birth.
I know. I tell him, I'm like, I wonder how you'll be.
You'll need to watch a few birth videos. He won't do it.
I don't know if he would. He might.
Yeah, he needs to get acclimated, I think.
But I don't think you have to watch. You know? So he could always just be by my side.
Like, y'all do what you need to do.
Yeah. You know what you're doing.
I'll be just giving eye contact.
Exactly. I wonder if there's been, I'm sure there's someone that's passed out before.
Oh, yeah, the men usually do, but it's like, come on.
Well, they always show that in movies, you know?
Yeah.
Bonk. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm sure it has happened because, like, people can't take blood.
Right.
And then there's just a lot happening.
There's a lot, yeah.
Someone was telling me recently, I can't remember who it was, that they kind of accidentally got stuck in their sister's birthing room. And so then they had to watch it, but it actually wasn't as bad as they expected.
Yeah.
But it was the part that was funny. It was just like they got stuck there. Yeah. Like they couldn't leave.
For not being like a very baby person, I would so sit in on somebody's birth.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like in a heartbeat. Because I like it.
Yeah. You like the gory story.
Yeah. I love a gory story. I'm like, I'll sit in on anybody's surgery, I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
I'm into it.
Yeah. So. Surprised, you didn't go for nursing or doctor or something. You're the type that could.
I just like being there for somebody in a crisis.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. But I wouldn't want to do it all the time. I don't want anything life-threatening, you know?
No. Yeah.
But like somebody's like, oh, rip my hand open. I'm like, I got you. We're going to clean it up, do like the butterfly the butterfly bandages. We'll get you to the hospital. We'll,
No.
All like cuts, burns. Like I'm very good with.
Okay.
Good with that kind of blood and cleaning. Getting the wound myself. No. I don't know. That.
Something happens to me when I hear about somebody having something like on the inside.
Oh, okay.
That to me is almost worse. Because you can't
like
see
inside
it.
Procedure?
Yeah, it just like freaks me out. I don't know why.
I mean, I get it.
I feel like I'm just like lounging over here. And I can't move up.
You kind of are.
I can't move up.
What if you shove one of these pillows behind you?
I already have 1,000.
Like, just up in the upper back.
It doesn't fit.
That kind of helps.
Maybe. No? A little higher.
Yeah.
You kind of say a little vault higher.
Yeah. There's one episode we did. I think it was like the December 1st. And by the end of the episode, like, you're just like this the whole time.
You sink in this couch.
But we were out there.
Oh. I don't know what happened there.
I think you were getting comfier.
Oh, probably.
Like I check the angles and stuff, and then we start recording. And you're like, all right,
that might have been our second of the day too, and I was just like,
it might have been, but it was definitely like we started recording. We were like 5 minutes in, and then the plug went out. So then we had to start the camera over again. I move
my mic again.
You'd probably no, and then I think we just hit record again, but you had already like sunk down a little bit.
Because I'm always worried about, getting it loud enough in the mic and like making sure I'm talking. Because if I'm too far, so like, and if I don't want to move my mic,
it's a challenge.
I have to go like this,
right? So we'll see.
Anyway, that was a crazy tinfoil. Aluminum foil,
it was
whatever.
Unfortunate
story.
Yeah.
That's
do you have any
nasty.
Do you have any stories or updates for us?
I'm trying to think. I didn't come prepared.
Yeah, that's okay.
I thought I had something. Now it's gone.
If you think of it, just shoot it out at us at any time.
Okay. Just yell it out.
Yeah.
We're already 17 minutes in,
yeah,
so
I mean, like, let's just dive in.
Let's dive in.
Today, we are talking about things that we're going to stop doing in 2024. We thought it was a good idea. It's a fresh take. Things we're going to stop doing. I named my list. We wrote them out on our phone. I named them 12 things I will stop doing, because we're going to do 24 things. So
yes.
12 each. I said 12 things I will stop doing. Kelly, what did you name yours?
I said things we are going to try to stop doing.
She gave herself an out. So
I can't make any promises. I'm a free bird.
She's
I don't like to be...
These are good ideas, but I don't want to box myself in. Maybe I'll
really
want to do this.
No, seriously. I've learned this about myself. I don't like to be tied down.
I don't like to be tied down.
Literally. So, what was it? Yesterday, we went to a doctor's appointment for the baby or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, after this one, I guess because you're getting closer, I don't know. They make you schedule every appointment until birth. Okay?
I was just about to ask you if you have a problem with RSVPs.
I hated that. Because I was like, what if I want to change it? Like, I feel tied down.
Yeah.
I don't love this.
No.
So that really freaked me out, but it was fine. I got
over it.
Did
they make you schedule the birth?
No. It's just like,
I'd be like, shoot.
Well, right now, I go every month. Once it gets a little closer, you start doing like every 2 weeks. Yeah. Then you do every week just to like check until the birth or whatever. But I was like, this is so much. Yeah. So that got me. RSVPs, I do it at the last minute possible. Because I'm like, what if something comes up? What if I have something?
Exactly.
What if I forgot something?
Yeah.
I don't like to be tied down. I really don't.
I know. I know.
So that's why I had to put, gonna try.
I know.
Because if I'm telling the audience.
Even like vacation dates, I'm like, ugh.
It's hard. I know. I'm like, what if I miss out on something?
How can I just decide?
No, I know. It's tough. Yeah, no, I get that. And even like telling the audience that I'm going to stop this, it's like, now you're going to think I'm going to have to stop this.
Yeah.
I don't need you telling me, did you stop that? And I'm like, no, because I said I was going to try.
Well, it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Things you want to intend to stop.
Yes.
Do.
It's kind of like New Year's resolutions. You intend to do them.
Yeah.
You don't always do it.
Just put intentions out there.
Yeah. So remember that time we had reading club for 1 week?
No, it was walking club. We did it
once. No, we had reading club too.
That's so true.
We went to Poochie.
Yeah.
And we all read.
Yeah.
Never again.
Yeah. Yeah. We went to a coffee shop and read one time.
Yeah.
And never again.
Never again. So
yeah.
That's why I gotta say, gonna try. All right, you want to go first?
Yeah, I was looking at pictures throughout the year, and I was like, here's us on a walk. The one time that we went walking in between podcast episodes.
I feel like
we said we were going to do it again. We didn't do it again.
We did twice.
No. Maybe like once the year before. We literally went on a walk one time this year.
I feel like more than once.
In between the podcast episodes.
Yeah. I thought we did like twice.
No. But, you know. You want to go first?
Sure. Okay. First one. Worrying about things I can't control.
Preach it, sister.
It sounds so easy.
You want to give yourself an out for this?
Okay, not all of them need outs, but you know. But here's the thing. On that note, while that sounds so easy,
yeah,
I'm probably gonna do it again.
right.
So yeah, I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. That one is good because I just feel like you get so much more peace when you're like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like what happens.
Yeah.
It doesn't. I don't control it. I don't have to control it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I definitely get spooked around birthdays.
Really?
Yeah.
Your own?
Yeah, mine or Peter's. I'm
Okay.
like, oh God, he's 35. Like, we need to get it together, you know?
Yeah.
We need to be making $1 million and
$1 million.
all the things. You're like, I, you know, life's flying by. I gotta get it together.
Yeah. No, I do get that.
There's definitely
In
some
different
pressure
ways,
that comes
but
around the birthdays. My birthday, I'm like,
No. Especially as you're getting older, you're just like, oh Lord.
yeah.
All right, you.
Okay. I might want to keep this one on my list, you know? This might be one I want to give myself an out to.
You didn't give yourself an out.
Sabotaging myself by not getting enough sleep.
That's so good.
So, there's that.
We all need to do that one.
We are in such a bad funk. I know, like a couple months ago, I was like, I'm waking up at 4 a.m. rested. Yeah. That didn't last. Daylight savings should have given me a lead. It did the opposite.
No,
we're staying up till after 12 every night.
Yeah.
It's like 12:40 and I'm like, well, all the lights are still on. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
We're like not sleeping. Like I'm waking up at like 8:30.
Yeah.
Like, okay, well, you know, still got a good 8 hours, but like I don't like it.
Yeah.
The day's like coming at you pretty quick.
No, it's so true. What's really bad is Matthew's been waking up early for work, but we've been going to bed late. So he's just so tired. And I honestly
feel for him.
But like we'll get to it in my thing. Exactly. But we've been like going to bed at like 11ish.
Next year we're gonna do in 2024 we're gonna do like sleeping club.
Exactly. Well, next year I will be doing no sleeping club.
Maybe we do a club where we come over and give you a break so you can go sleep.
Yeah, that'd be great.
You just gotta catch it where you can.
No, it's true.
You can't say like,
no,
especially when you have a newborn, you can't be like, oh, I'm gonna sleep through the night 8 hours. It's like, no, I'm gonna sleep every chance that I get.
No, I plan on when the baby's sleeping in the day, I'm sleeping.
Yeah,
you know, we're gonna be napping together.
Don't try to be productive.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try to be the hero.
No.
So I already got that made up in my mind.
100%.
If the house goes to poop, just is what it is.
Yeah, just
we'll fix that later.
I'm gonna take a 10-minute shower. I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah, and not try to like stay up and whatnot because you're like I'm missing out on the day.
No.
Yeah. Okay. My next one. Getting mad at people for not doing things the way I think they should.
Yeah.
That can be a tough one because, you know.
Some people never learn that. They're mad forever.
Yeah. It's just it's kind of with the control thing. Mm-hmm. You have to let it go and realize that people are going to do what they want no matter what.
Totally.
And if you don't agree with that decision, it's kind of none of your business. You know, like, because you can't change them. So why concern yourself and like get mad over it when you could just be like, I release you. You know?
Yeah.
I think that's where I need to be.
Yeah.
Not that I'm not like the worst at it, but I'm just saying like I know in a few situations I've been like so frustrated.
Yeah.
And it's like, why? You just need to let it go.
Yeah.
It's not your problem.
Right. Yeah. That's great. Mine is keeping clothes that either I don't like or that don't fit. Or they don't fit right.
Amen.
Why keep it? You're always just like, this could be good.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you, I'm in a really weird situation because I want to get rid of everything right now because not a lot fits. Yeah. But then I'm like, well, I will need something after later on.
Yeah.
But then you're like, well, I don't know. So that's kind of a weird situation.
That is a funky place. But
like, before
just something where you're like, it's
there.
never quite hit right.
Yes.
Even shoes. It's like.
No, I've been thinking about getting rid of some shoes too.
Yeah.
Because I wear the same like 4 pairs. Mm-hmm. Why do I have 5 million?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's wise words right there.
Yeah.
That's wisdom.
If it doesn't hit you right, like, just move it on.
Yep.
It's not going to magically tailor itself.
Exactly. Or fit your body like the certain way you want it to.
There's this one sweater that you gave me, and so you were getting rid of it, and I was like, I'm going to try, you know? And it's like my color, it's like that light blue one. It has the pearl buttons, and it's scalloped.
Yeah.
But it just does not fit right.
I know.
Like, I can't button it, and I can't wear it open. Like, the fit on the both ways is just, it's not the one. So then I just try to like tie it, but even then it's like too short.
Yeah.
I'm still like hanging on to it, but like I need to get rid of it.
Yeah, I know.
I have a video with it that's over 1 million views, so it's
like
done its service.
Yeah, true.
It can retire.
No, that is so true. I need to do that myself.
Yeah.
Take those words and run with it. Honestly, my next...
I was like, there's a reason Kelly got rid of this.
Honestly,
it's not that
I tried
soft.
to make it work too.
Yeah.
Because it has potential. Like, it looks like it'd be adorable.
Feel like it would have potential. Yeah.
But it just
doesn't have the right fit.
That's I thrifted it. That's probably why someone else got rid of it.
100%. It's Shein.
Yes, I know, exactly.
There's like a whole line of us who are like, I just cannot make this work.
My next move is to organize my closet, and with that is going to be getting rid of some stuff. So
just get rid of stuff that you never liked.
Exactly.
You know? Not stuff that doesn't fit right now that you do like.
Right. But that you never did. Yeah. It never looked good. There's also, to keep going, sorry. There's also things that you wanted to look good on you, like you had a vision of it, and then it just never came through.
Yeah.
That is where I just got to get rid of it.
Yeah.
So.
Or like a lone piece that you're like, this would be so good, but you don't have the shoes or the pants or anything else to go with it.
You're like, I've worn it once.
Yeah.
True. Okay. Mine are still in this
the vein.
Same vein. Okay. We're going to move on, don't worry, but letting others' emotions affect me. You know, you can like be around someone that's just in a bad mood. Yeah. And you feel like you have to fix it. We talked about this just recently. Yes. But it's none of my business. Right. If they don't want me helping them. Right. They don't want me to fix it.
Please, I should put that on my list. Helping people who don't want to be helped.
Shouldn't we all put that on?
You don't think there's any problem here, so what am I doing trying to fix you? Exactly. Golly.
Exactly. You just gotta live and let live.
Like, I'm overwhelmed, but you're cool with it, so go off.
Go off, queen or king. Yep. So, being cool with letting others take care of their emotions.
Yeah. I like it.
So.
That's great.
That's all for number 3.
How wise. I'm going to say buying a lower quality or cheap version of something when I will just have to replace it more often.
Guilty.
Yeah, it's where you don't want to spend up, like, in that moment. You're just like, I just need this. Like, let me just get a cheap one. Then you got to buy it all the time.
It's so true.
I'm not going to do it no more.
I know. Sometimes there's also the, like, if I want the nicer quality of something, the waiting, and that will get me where I'm like, I could just get the cheaper one now. Yeah. You know? And that's a downfall.
Yeah. Where I'm like, we're doing your pantry. And I was like, we could rig it, but I think you should wait one day and get the one off of Amazon.
All right.
You're like, we could rig it with like literally like a bathroom shower cabinet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's good.
Good thing we waited.
Okay, this was kind of similar to your clothing one, but it's kind of more keeping things I don't need.
Yes.
I feel like there's a ton of stuff just in cabinets and
it started to overwhelm me. I'm like, get rid of it.
Yes. I just need, like, we never use it. We never touch it. Why do I have it in there? It's because I just have not wanted to go do it. Yeah. But.
Well, sometimes I'm saving stuff too. I don't mean to cut you off. Sometimes I'm saving stuff too because I'm like, I do want to get rid of this, but I want to like sell it because it's worth something. But like the selling it is like so complicated.
Exactly. Yeah. No, like I have actually I have this pile of clothes in a bag in my one of my closets.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to sell them on Poshmark.
Yeah, Poshmark.
Mark. I always get it wrong. I want to say Mart.
Yeah.
But none of those things really sold.
Yeah.
So now I just have this bag waiting. I'm like, I just need to get rid of it.
Yeah.
There's no use in this. This is ridiculous.
I know.
Some old pictures that I'm not using, like, you know. So.
I saw those in your dining room.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I feel you. Number 4, right?
Yes.
Okay. Doing projects myself and not letting others help.
Ooh.
Just, yeah.
That's good.
One is, I think, in this year, I love to do stuff myself. But, I'm going to be open to outsourcing. I'm not going to fix everything on my car myself.
Absolutely.
And I'm not going to do every house project myself. I'm going to try to outsource. Also, just because I can handle everything when it's like, and I'm using just last night as an example. We had some people over. We had a party. Mm-hmm. And somebody was like, can I help? And I usually be like, nah, you're good. Because I'm hosting it.
Right.
But I was like, yeah, come cut some sandwiches.
Nice.
And they were like, okay.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, come get
awesome.
to work.
I love it.
So,
I was honored that you asked me to grab the Parmesan cheese from the fridge.
Honored. Thank you.
I was like, she just asked me to do it. All right.
I love it. Maybe Chris was honored that I was like, why don't you get in here and cut some sandwiches in half?
He probably loved it.
I
took him up on his offer.
I was like, that's cool. I mean, because I was doing it, and like that was the one job that needed to be done, but like I had one more pan to do, so I was like, I could keep doing the one job that I'm doing. It's really not a big deal. But then he was like, I was like,
awesome.
You can chop a sandwich. Yeah, why not?
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Chopped them well.
It did. I love it.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay. Yeah. Number 5.
So if anybody wants to come retexture my house, I'm ready to outsource that project.
Oh gosh. Yeah. That's intense.
As long as you won't dry sand it. Anyway.
Okay. Okay. Number 5.
Or fix my car.
Matthew can help you. Not making time for the things I love to do.
Mm-hmm. Why do we do this?
I don't know. I end up just like being lazy and doing other things.
I know.
Instead of like doing the intentional.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it is a little bit of work. You have to like go out of the normal routine or do, Mm-hmm. But like you always have fun afterwards, or you always you enjoyed the experience.
Yeah.
So just like and you know what? Sometimes I sabotage myself too, because I'll be like, let's go do this. And then it comes to it and I'm like, I don't know if I feel like getting dressed, going anywhere. Like, I'm feeling like a homebody right now.
Yeah.
And sometimes Matthew has to be like, no, let's go do it. You'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
But sometimes, I sabotage myself.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
Peter's always asking me, like, you want to come on a walk? And I'm like, I usually like the walk.
Yeah.
But every time I'm like, do not want to go on a walk right now.
Yeah. Just
especially it's like I wake up, it's early in the morning, it's cold.
Yeah.
He's like, you want to come on a walk? I'm like,
the cold will really deter me.
I do not want to come on a walk.
No.
But I would feel good.
Yeah.
If I did it.
Oh yeah, you'd love it afterwards. It's the getting to it.
Yeah. Like, I'm going to be cold.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not ready for this. Mm-hmm. I'm hungry.
Yeah, exactly.
All the things.
No, I get that. Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay. Wondering if people like me or my project or not.
Oh, that's good.
And I feel like this is not like a huge thing for me.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'm like, sometimes it's like you come away from something and you're like, I kind of think they hate me.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Not, you're like, I just, not that I'm overthinking it, but I'm like, I really think they have a problem with me. I need to figure it out. Blah, blah, blah. Or I can't figure out why the vibes are just so bad, when you're around some people and they're just like want nothing to do with you. And you're like, huh.
Absolutely.
But I'm not going to care this year.
Amen.
I'm going to be like, that's their problem. It really is. Like, I am very enjoyable to be around.
Yeah.
So,
like, I'm doing me.
If they have a problem with it, I'm so sorry that's their loss. But I'll continue to be friendly to them. And I'm going to continue to do what I am very passionate about. And I don't care if they like it or not.
And then be around the people, that do.
Yeah. That makes such a difference.
It
Man, being well received in a group, you just know who you're well received around, and some people you're not. And it's sometimes the people that you're around all the time, you're not very well received around.
Yes.
And then you go somewhere else and you're around a different group of friends, and they all like are hyping you up.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
You're like, what?
Yeah. Totally.
It's a life lesson. Like, why do we stay around
the
other people? Why don't we make that our group?
I don't know.
Sometimes you just feel like you can't, and then it's like,
yeah,
but maybe you should.
Stuff. I don't know. True.
A prophet's never honored in their hometown.
Dust your feet off,
says Jesus.
Yeah.
So.
Oh man, true. All right, my next one, number 6. This one is gonna be a try.
Okay.
Being attached to my phone.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there are times where I'm fine. I'm good. Mm-hmm. Like, if I'm with people, I try to put it away and not be on it all the time.
Yeah.
When I'm by myself is where
totally
it's so hard. You're just like, oh, I'm bored.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're like, you just looked at it 2 seconds ago.
Yeah.
You know? And you're like, why am I just on my phone constantly?
Yeah.
And, you know, the weekly reports really get you down, too.
The weekly reports.
You're like, dang, that's just that's a lot of wasted time. Like, I could have been doing something else. I could have been reading, like, all the things. So I would like to work on that. Yeah. I think, I don't know, I've said this for like a year now. I feel like I think you can do where you can put a timer on it.
Oh.
And your phone will be like, you can't go to this app anymore.
I don't like that.
I know. But I'm like, maybe it would help me.
Do. Yeah.
I think you can't override it, you know? You're like, nah, I want more time.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm like, what do I gotta do to not be on my phone constantly?
Yeah.
When I'm by myself. So
yeah.
Yeah. And if I have things to do, obviously, it's good. But it's like more downtime where I'm like, I don't have much to do. I'm just chilling. Or I'm wasting time and I need to do the thing that I need to do, but I'm wasting it on my phone. Yeah. So.
No, it happens.
That's going to be a try.
I get it. That's good. I will say, and I don't know how much that it's helped, but like when I put my phone on the tripod to like film what I'm doing, I'm not on it.
Yeah. Technically. So, your phone might register it as, but you're not.
It might be screen time, but like it's just being used. So I'm not like checking things.
Right. You're actually focused on other things.
I'm just doing stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's filming.
That's
true. It's still phone time, but yeah.
In a different way.
Yeah. Okay. Mine is putting off small, annoying projects and letting them take up headspace instead of just knocking them out and getting it done.
Yep. Feel that.
Email that person back. Ship the package.
Yep.
Just, I don't know.
Exactly.
Whatever it is. Paint the baseboard. I like.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Absolutely. Can relate.
Yeah. Take the stuff to Goodwill.
That's my next one.
Just get it out. It's a small project. It's not going to take you very long.
Yep.
Or book the flight. It's just, you spend so much time deliberating all this stuff, and it's still like this
just
brain
do
drain.
The thing.
Yeah, it's just sapping your energy slowly.
Yes. And then you're stressed because it's all piled up of all a million little things.
You gotta just do the little things. You can knock it out.
Do the little things.
Yep.
Well, that leads me to my next one. Keeping the giveaway pile.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop doing that.
I literally have 2 giveaway piles. I need to go get rid of them. Yeah.
Well, okay, what happens to me is the clothes are easier. Yeah. To get rid of. Yeah. It's the bigger stuff that I don't know what to do with. I'm like, do I just go bring it to Goodwill? What if they reject it? Then I'm stuck with it still. So
Dusty
I'm like, do I have to call before? Do I just show up? Yeah. I never know.
No, you can just show up in the back. Usually, kind of roll up and just start unloading.
Just
Dusty Slay has a joke. He was like, Goodwill didn't want to take my TV, and he's like, oh, you'll be taking it. You might be closed, but I'm not getting rejected from Goodwill.
Exactly. Yeah. And then like loading it all in my car, it seems like work, but I'm just going to have to do it.
It can get done in 15 minutes.
It really can. And then you feel just such a weight lifted. Because I had another pile that I did get rid of. And once I did it, I was like, oh, that was easy. And I feel so refreshed.
You know what overwhelms me is just like the sheer volume of stuff.
Exactly.
that we have, and I'm like, why are we buying anything? Like,
no,
we have stuff everywhere.
Literally.
You know? Even if it's just decor, I'm like,
well, that's
this
where
is so much stuff.
I'm like, I want to get rid of the stuff I don't like.
Yeah.
So that I have room for the things I do.
Right.
You know? And like those purchases that
just keeping like
you love.
Bad cups or like,
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Just trash stuff. I'm like, get rid of this stuff.
Yeah.
I want only like aesthetic things, or like, why am I keeping the trash versions of these?
It's true. It's tough.
Yeah. For me, it's always hard because I'm like getting rid of clothes. I'm like, I want to get rid of my trash t-shirts, but I need trash t-shirts.
I know.
Because I do so many projects.
But it's like, you could keep like 2, you know? Why do I like 10?
I need something for a castor oil pack, or like, just doing painting.
It's
you know?
So true.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah. Is it my turn or yours?
Yours.
Okay. Procrastinating planning a trip because either you haven't decided on the date, or you don't feel like you want to spend the money, but you need to take the trip. You're not going to regret taking a trip.
Not at all. Not at all. That's the thing.
If anything, you're going to take a trip and you're going to regret not spending enough money on the trip to get enough out of it.
Yes. It's so true.
So
I love that. That's good.
Yeah. Plan the trip.
We need to do that right now.
I'm probably going to book my flight today.
Exactly. Mine starts with procrastinating too.
Okay.
Procrastinating bedtime routine, meaning starting earlier. Because that's what really gets us behind. We start at a time we think is good enough, but then it's like, oh no, that all took 30 minutes to get everything done. Now it's 11. You know what I mean? So you're thinking you're going to bed at 10:30. Really, it's 11. So, and sometimes that's hard because you're like, I'm enjoying just like chilling here. But you just need to do it.
All right. So for some accountability, what do we need to do?
I didn't ask for that. I'm kidding. Go on.
Maybe
I said trying. Okay. I said trying.
What do we need to do in order to fall asleep earlier? Like tomorrow, for example?
Yeah.
For example, do we need to say we're waking up at 6:30 so that we're exhausted by 9?
Well, so I've heard that it's worse to do that. Like you need to gradually set your time back.
Okay.
So like if you're waking up at 8:30, start trying to wake up at 8.
Okay.
For like a week or something, or a couple days. Then you go to 7:30.
Oh, okay.
Then you go, like,
or is it like waking up earlier, or is it going to bed earlier? Like, do you say tonight I'm going to go to bed at 11? Tomorrow I'm going to go to bed at 10.
To be honest, when I go to bed earlier, my body does automatically wake up earlier.
Right.
Because you're like, oh, I got the right amount of sleep.
Right.
So that is probably going to be helpful.
Just sometimes if I'm trying to go to bed, if I'm trying to go to sleep, like let's say I try to get in bed at 9:30 tonight.
Yeah.
Like I'm probably not going to fall asleep.
Yeah. No, I know.
So.
But I think,
I feel like I need to be good and tired.
It's true. Probably if you did try to go to bed earlier, even if you just like tried, but then you wake up earlier, that will help because then you'll be tired for the next night. Okay. That's my guess, but I don't know. You could. What might help, because what I think is, let's say I set it for 6:30. I have the option of snoozing, and I probably will. But if I had an appointment and I had to be there, then I'd be tired.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yeah. It's my turn?
Yep.
Okay, buying gifts last minute when I know I need to buy the gift. I know I need to buy it all year long.
Yep.
So, like, why, if I see something for somebody's birthday, like, why don't I get it now?
I know. I don't know why. It's like I can't think that far in advance or something.
Yeah. I just need, like, a very dedicated space for gifts.
Yes.
And then I need to start just stashing.
I am with you. Because there are times where, like, you'll hear somebody say something they want. It's like, why not just go order get that right now? And you're not, like, crunching at the end of the year or whatever for Christmas or for their birthday or...
Exactly.
And I have a lot of family members that are both around Christmas and Thanksgiving and all that stuff. So it all falls into the same. Yeah. That would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like that forward thinking.
Yeah.
I think I'm very like...
I'm going to try.
In the moment.
Yeah.
Step by step,
Yeah.
Okay. Putting off I just hit the mic, so I got scared. Putting off organizing the house. The full house.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
Okay.
Just recruit me. I'm always down for an adventure.
I would love it, honestly.
Maybe a nuggies.
I'll feed you everything. It's like, I love to have that organization.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can't always visualize it and follow it through. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I get overwhelmed. Mm-hmm. Like, all that stuff out on my floor and counter.
Yeah.
I was like, what is she going to do with all this? Like, where's she going to put it?
Oh.
You know?
You're like, I'm going to go sit down.
Exactly. I'm like, I don't know what she plans on doing. And then you got it done. But it was just like,
oh, Lord.
How do I do this? Yeah. So that's where it gets tough.
It all got put away.
No, it did, yeah.
Because I was like, well, we're going to have a doom pile on your table for a day, but it's going to get handled
now
with the spice
gone.
rack. Yeah.
Exactly, yes. And I love that. And everything just has its place and it's great.
Good.
Feels good.
Yeah.
So, but not letting myself just feel overwhelmed and just starting.
Good. Love it.
Maybe with some help.
Love it.
You next.
Where am I at? Okay. Okay. This I was like, this doesn't quite make sense. This is what I wrote down. I put hesitating to throw out the net. So by that I mean like try to rally people for a party or like a gathering.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm like, it just feels like too much work, or like I feel like I need to find a date that's somehow good with everybody before I actually invite people.
Yeah.
Like, how do I know they'll be free? Mm-hmm. You know? But
totally.
I think you just need to like just be like, all right, well, I'm doing something this day. And like, let's just see what happens.
Yeah. I feel like you've done a great job this past year, you know?
Well,
you've really
I'm gonna try more.
At least tried.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's good. But also it can be even intimidating to invite people because you're like, the disappointment of if they can't come can be disappointing.
100%.
You know?
Yeah, no. Because you want it to be like enough of a, like, you don't want to let them down by like them being like the only ones that come.
Yeah. Exactly.
And you're like, cool, well, I threw out the net to like 15 people, but like I got 2 takers. So like it's kind of awkward, but like, you know,
but maybe you'll build a relationship with those 2,
right.
You know? You never know. But that's true.
Yeah. It honestly doesn't matter if it was just one person that could come over. Like I should still be, and I am still excited that I get to hang out with one person. You just kind of feel dumb.
Yeah. Because you're like, oh man, why didn't everybody else make it?
Right.
Yeah. No, I totally
like it could have been just a absolute banger.
Yes. Every party I've ever thrown, I'm like, what if no one can make it?
Right.
I'm gonna be embarrassed.
I know. And then I'm like, why am I doing this to myself every month? But I'm like, well, just got to do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's true. I think that's what stops people from actually having parties and stuff.
Yeah.
They're afraid of the nobody showing up.
Yeah.
So, bravo to you to keep going.
All right.
Okay. Number 10.
Okay.
Stop giving unsolicited advice.
Well, we'd have to shut down our podcast.
Okay. Well, this you can click the button and want to hear it. This is in real life person's like life.
I'm kidding.
You know,
will continue.
Like you're just.
Yeah.
I just have found myself saying too much sometimes, and I'm like, they don't want to hear this. They don't care.
I know. I'm really trying to give them pointers.
Yeah.
And then I was like, they don't care.
They hate
like
this.
I told somebody the other day. I told Peter the other day. I was like, this person, I know you've said like they don't take your advice, but I'm like, they 100% don't.
Yeah.
Because I'm like thinking about every time that I'm like, oh, why don't you try this? Just like random stuff. Like, did you know you could get groceries from here and so much easier? I'm like, they actually don't listen to anything. Like I can think of anything I've ever told them. Yeah. They're like, And I'm like, why do I try?
Yeah.
I just really need to like not write them off. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to like write them off, but I'm just gonna be like, cool. What are you into? Cool, that's great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some people, for whatever reason, they cannot take any. It could be the smallest piece of advice.
Any advice.
It could be an encouraging thought.
Yeah.
They can't handle it. They can't talk. They don't like it. Right. And I don't know what that is, but it's a lesson to learn that you just stop giving it because they don't want it.
Yeah.
And they're going to, again, this goes back to my top things. People are going to do what they want to do.
Yeah.
So if I am giving this advice, I'm just wasting my words.
Yeah.
It is pointless, because then whatever decision they make, what if I said something that contradicts that? For them, they're going to be like, I can't trust you, or I can't talk to you about this, or whatever.
Yeah.
So it just creates this whole awkward situation. So it's just best if you read the room.
Read the room.
And you say, this person doesn't want it.
Right.
So I'm shutting my mouth. They could be saying something I absolutely disagree with. And I'm not going to agree with it, but I'll just be like, cool, you know?
Yeah.
Because I've realized you don't want it. You do not need to hear it.
Yeah.
You're going to do what you want to do.
Yeah.
So I'm not giving it.
Yeah.
So.
Honestly, I feel like say what you want, because like I'm sure you could like listen to a podcast or our podcast and like get triggered and be
Absolutely.
like, oh, I hate this so much.
But you can turn it off.
Most times you're more receptive when like you chose to listen to something.
Yes.
And nobody, like, they don't know that you're partaking.
You're like, I'm choosing to have
So
my
you
feelings
actually have a
hurt.
better chance of reaching people by just saying what you want to say and like just posting it, because
Yes.
they can happen upon it on their own.
Yes.
And decide, oh, I'm open-minded right now.
Right. Yeah.
Which, remember what Lacey was saying? She was talking about like not scrolling on your phone, because you're usually like seeing like very triggering things on your phone.
Yeah,
But you're
yeah.
like laying down in a very vulnerable position.
Right.
But people, if they're happening upon your content, they might be in a very vulnerable physical place.
Yeah.
They might be laying in bed and they're like, I'm open to receiving
Yeah.
this right now. Or they might be like, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing something where they're like in an open atmosphere, and then you get to, I don't know, get across.
Yeah.
Differently.
Something sparks.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. Is it my turn or yours?
Yeah.
Okay. Thinking I can remember everything myself and not using my calendar.
Yeah. I can relate with that.
And I
That's
use the calendar.
I do try to put everything down these days, just because
Yeah.
too much happens.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The time flies.
Yeah. Absolutely. Sometimes I forget to tell Matthew the things that I have on my calendar,
Yeah.
and then he doesn't know.
People who have like a shared calendar, that shared digital calendars that
Yeah.
they're like both in sync with. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's next level.
That is.
I don't know if I want to be on the grid that much.
We couldn't do it because Matthew doesn't have an iPhone, but
Yeah.
still, I try to keep him aware of things. But
Yeah.
but then also he'll forget, so it's like I might as well just tell you
could
last
tell him.
minute.
It doesn't matter. You can tell him it.
Exactly.
It's kind of a man thing.
It is a little bit, right?
I'm like, I did tell you we were doing this. It's
Yeah.
okay.
He's like, you never told. I'm like, told you 5 times.
Yeah. I'm like, remember when I said this is your outfit for this?
Yeah. He's like, not at all. No hate, but it just is what happens.
Yeah,
And that's okay, because they rely on us, and that's what we're here for. That's one of the reasons. Okay, 11. We're almost to the end.
Yep.
Getting wound up by someone's actions.
Yeah.
It could be,
You are in control of you.
yes, that's it. And, it's really just a waste of brain power and emotions
Yeah.
when I'm mad at someone else's actions.
Yeah.
Even if it's towards me,
Yeah.
It's like I just want to learn to be like, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, live and let live.
Yeah.
To each his own.
Yeah.
You do you,
Yeah.
So, that's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah. No, I feel you. Mine is doing coffee instead of water, or doing food instead of water
Girly.
when I just need to do water.
I haven't been doing coffee, but I have been not doing well.
Yeah, you're like, I am tired, so I need like a chai, or I
Yes.
need a coffee, or I need a little snacky snack. But it's like, you're
Yes.
probably dehydrated.
Yes. And when I'm cold, that's the last thing I want to drink. I don't know why. It feels
wrong.
wrong.
No, I feel you.
So that makes it harder.
I remember this was back in the dark days, like we talk about when you would just fast in January.
Yes.
And I was doing like a Daniel fast. So I wasn't having, I don't know, it's like fruits and veggies and like no bread, no bread, no grain, no sweet.
Yep.
You're just eating like lettuce and tomato and just raw. Like I don't even think you cook the veggies actually.
Probably not.
Doing the whole thing. And so it's like just water.
Yeah.
Like that's the only drink you can have. And I remember going to work and it was like so drafty, like because I was kind of working back where they're like food prepping and stuff. So it's like cold.
Yeah.
Cold. And it's cold outside. And I was like, I'm just freezing. Like I can't, like I need something. So I was just drinking hot water.
Oh, gross.
It was the worst.
That's disgusting.
This was like I can't have tea, whatever. Like literally cup of hot water in a coffee mug. And I was like,
that's the lowest of low.
It was so low. It was so
That's
low.
when you know you're just at rock bottom.
Oh my gosh.
That made me sad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad you don't do that anymore.
Unless the Lord asked me to specifically.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, well, at least the hot water. I mean, I don't think he's asking you to do that.
No. Yeah.
Okay, here's my last one.
Okay.
It's a doozy.
Okay.
Saved the hardest for last.
Okay.
Looking back at old pictures, I'm feeling sad.
Yeah.
It's not the time or the place. It's more of what I looked like.
Exactly.
And just going down a spiraled path.
I just sent you a video on that. Did you watch it?
Yes.
Leanne Morgan.
Yes. I was like, yeah, she's so right because I know.
Yeah.
It's with that's why and I see younger girls do this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, not that you wish anything, but your body just does change over time. And I mean, look at me now. Like I am pregnant.
Yeah.
There's no controlling how you're going to grow, So it's like just not enjoying where you're at. And that's like such is life, right? We all are looking at the next thing or whatever, but appreciating where you're at and not being sad about it. You can even work on things, but you don't need to be sad while you're doing those things, you know? So I don't know. I try to avoid looking at those. Yeah. But every now and then, I'm scrolling for something, I'm looking for a picture or whatever, and I come across it and I'm like, oh, Yeah. And most of the time, I have to remind myself, those times where I was the smallest I've ever been. Yeah. I was in a dark place. Yeah. Where I couldn't barely eat because I was sad, Yeah. So it was those weren't even healthy times. No. But you still look back and have that sadness. Yeah. Because you're not there anymore. Yeah. So. Yeah. I would like to stop doing that.
Yeah, exactly. I saw a Leanne Morgan clip on TikTok and she was like, okay, I just posted this video. Her accent is so good. She's like, that video on my last thing on my page. She's like, I must have been, that was 15 years ago.
She's 40.
Yeah. She's like, I was 40. She's like, I was self-conscious because I thought I was so fat. And I was cute. I was so cute.
Exactly. And that's a funny thing, too, because I'm pretty sure in those old pictures, I still wasn't satisfied with myself. No. I was still critiquing every bit and nook and cranny, I'm like, I can't get my stomach flat enough or whatever. Yeah. And now I'm like, that's
You're
crazy.
Girl, you were glowing.
You were anorexic. No, but for real, I'm just
that one yoga photo of you. I was like,
exactly. And that was again,
yoga, but it was a pose you were doing. I was
I don't know. I was sad and I wasn't eating that much. Yeah, it wasn't on it wasn't I was intentionally not eating. It was just the hunger wasn't there because I was sad. Yeah,
that'll do it.
So yeah, it's we want to be in a healthy place. Yeah, yeah, and still be okay with where we're at. If we want to work on things, it's it's okay to just be happy with yourself while you're working on things. Yeah. So
it's true. It is true. Okay, my last one is delaying maintenance that needs to get done. Anyway, right now, I need to just go do it. I have the car inspections and the the license plate renewals that I need to do.
Absolutely.
And I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this right now, but it needs to get done.
Yep.
And there are things, I don't know, like especially car stuff, but like house stuff too. You just need to go do it because it's like a maintenance thing.
Yep.
And there are health things. Like
Yep.
you need to go to, let's say the chiropractor, for example, or you need to go to something else.
Yeah.
You need to go get an appointment, but like you don't feel like doing it at the dentist. But they're maintenance things. You need to do them.
Absolutely.
Otherwise things are going to get worse. So
no, it's so true. Those are the easiest things to put off.
And you're like, I don't feel like spending $40 today on an oil change. But it's like, you got to go.
Or even going sit at the place while they do the oil change.
Well,
you can relate.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. So, absolutely agree.
So don't hold us to it, but that's what we want to try to stop.
Said I'm gonna try.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
but honestly, it does seem like it would be easier to take out things than try to add all these new things, right?
It's true, always.
So maybe make a gonna try to stop list.
Try to stop. Yeah, I really hope I can get all the clutter out of my house and sleep.
Yes.
That would be great.
2 main goals.
Declutter and rest.
They go hand in hand, really.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
We can help each other.
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm feeling motivated right now.
Okay.
I'm looking at a doom pile right behind you.
But you're going to get rid of that.
It's unbelievable, the chaos that's in this room right now with
you
us.
You can't see it.
You can't see it, but it's here. And I've been staring at it the whole time. I'm like, oof, this work I gotta do.
That's unfortunate.
But, you know, we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Might do it during lunch.
There you go.
So
I'll help you. I don't know what I can do, but
all right, guys. Well, we will see you guys. Well, I don't even know. It's probably not even a Thursday because it's a bonus episode.
That's true. But
so
happy bonus day.
It's Monday. Yeah. So we'll be here Thursday with a brand new episode. Can't wait. It's a good one. We have a guest on the show.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a fun.
It's gonna be a real
fun
good
episode on relationships.
It's unhinged.
So you don't want to miss it. Yeah. It's a really good one. It's a longer episode too.
Yeah.
Longer than what we usually. I think it's like 1 hour and 20. So it's a lot of fun. All right, guys. We'll see you then. Can't wait. Bye. Happy New Year. Thanks for listening today. Make sure that you're following us at Honesty Club Podcast on Instagram or check out our website, thehonestyclub.com, to be a part of future episodes.
You can submit an idea for a topic or write in with a story for us to share.
If you like this episode, make sure to subscribe to us wherever you get your podcasts, leave us a review, or share it with a friend.
See you next Thursday.